All right, today is day six of the US Investing Championship journey. And today, I made $476.38. That's a 1.4% increase for today. And honestly, that was driven just by two option wins, meaning two stock options play that I did gave me more than that actually, but well, but I lost money in day trading today. So yeah, that's what happened. And if you're new to the channel, well, this is my trading journal, if you will, as part of my 2026 US Investing Championship journey. And my hope here is or the goal is to document, my wins, my losses, and what I'm learning in the process. My overall goal is for my two kids. They're only 13 and 10 years old, but I'm documenting this journey so that someday they will watch through this series of videos, and learn from my trading wins and losses, and again, what I am learning, right? So they don't commit the same mistakes that I made, right? So with that, this is a trading record. So I did a lot of trades, but the bottom line, my stock options in just 24 hours made me $860, whereas the day trading lost me $383 for a net profit of $476.38, utilizing total of 5,900 in capital for an 8% return, whereas options gave me a 28.57% return in just 24 hours, which is pretty amazing. So with that, I will not discuss so much the day trading. I will focus this conversation, this video, on the stock options, right? So anyway, the wins for today, I got two winning trades. Long call on a company called PL, 32% return there in 24 hours, and long call on company ticker COMP, 27% return. And the good thing is I had controlled losses on day trades due to smaller position sizing, so I started it with $250 and then increased it to 500. And if the trade is going for me, then I added more to it, right? But yeah, net the day trading again is a loss today. So what are the lessons for today? Well, when you encounter a stock like MTEN, which like like move what's the term, it moved too wildly, right? Then don't re-enter the trade, because it's going to be hard to make money with this. So I entered the trade like at $1. Okay, so $1, the first time that I entered the trade, I entered it at $1. And then literally, I think I entered it here, and then it went all the way down to 84 cents. So I lost money there. And then when and then it immediately went up to $1.08, and I missed it, right? Then the trade halted. And then it went down, then it increased to $1.10. So I was in the trade, right? And then it went up to $1.26, but I did not exit the trade, thinking that maybe it will go up even further. But it went down, but I held on because my stop loss is at that point like 95 cents roughly. And then it went down even further. I still held on, right? It went down, and then it went up, and then it went down. And then finally it went up, and then it went down, and it crossed my stop loss. I increased my stop loss to 15%. And good thing that I exited that trade, because it went all the way down, and so this stock, I'm not showing it here, but like the stock price right now is like 15 cents. So imagine it went from $1 to $1.26, and then it went down to 95 cents, and then now it's down to 15 cents, right? So there's no buying and holding, when you're doing day trading, right? What you want is you capture the left side of the trade, or the um meaning this the right side of the trade, right? instead of being on the wrong side of the trade here, right, when it's already going down, right? And good thing that I have my stop losses, otherwise I would lose like 85% versus losing 15%, right? So let's now talk about the two option trades that won today. Literally COMP, I placed it, yeah, so both trades matured, so to speak, and became profitable just 24 hours later, right? In fact, this one, Compass, right? So I bought it here, well, I not bought it, but I bought the call here. And, so I bought the $10 call, 80 delta, and based on the calculation that I have, well, first of all, again, I have a proprietary system back tested over 7,000 trades. And then, I mean, the signals were there, so I decided to take the trade. So I operate in the world of 80 delta. That's deep in the money calls, right? This one expires in February 20. Today, as I am recording this, it's January 9. So I mean, I could have kept it, you know, but it kind of gap up today. Yeah, so it increased by 7.67%. But hey, this is the nice thing about options, right? Because, I made 27% profit, whereas the stock itself made like, less than 8%. So that's what, like, again, three times higher, right, than what I would have made had I bought the stock, right? So the proprietary indicators work, the backtesting works, and that's why I am quite pleased with this. Now, the downside of this approach is that sometimes, it asks you to get out of the trade or like out of the market totally, and it could be months before you can get back in, right? So, so maybe I don't know, maybe I should have kept it and so on. But I guess we'll find out. But I decided to sell it. I mean, it's a big jump in profit, so yeah, that's great, right? And then trade number two on a company called Planet Labs, right? So I entered here, and then it went up here. It reached my second roll point, so I have like I can roll the option. I tried rolling it actually, but I cannot find, like, I cannot get filled. The bid ask spread is quite large, so I decided, you know what? Let me just get out of the trade to pocket the profit, so that this day at least I end the week at a profit. And then, yeah, but I did place two more option trades again. The proprietary indicators were triggered, so I have two option plays. So if I go back here, so I did place a trade on DHT and KGC. Again, these are long calls at 80 delta, expiring at least 21 days or longer, right? So total right now, $34,064.58. So my margin account is up, as I took the screenshot, $915. But if I only consider the realized profit, it's $860. And then for the smaller account, which is like a Roth IRA, I lost $383.69. So net today, it's the highest net profit today over the past 6 days so far. So I am quite happy with that. And, I mean, honestly, what I'll do is I'll focus more on options, right? Because it's working. And then maybe go back to paper trading, like day trades, because it's kind of tough to go through like a period of, several days of losses with the day trading, right? So, all right. So with that, if you want to follow my journey, you don't want to miss any video, definitely subscribe to this channel. And if this has benefited you, like this video. And if you'd like to know the number one stock in 2026 according to ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok, click on this video and I will see you there.